What's up, yo? What's up? Today is Tuesday the 29th at 8:55 a.m. CST. Um, Damn, yo. I still been recording, y'all. I still been recording. I'm not gonna lie, I've been slacking on the uploading, so this is gonna be a very, very, very short video. Um, just gonna give you guys what I'm looking at, and then I'm probably gonna pause it, start doing the uploading stuff, and then I'll just kind of give you guys some updates on how this trade's going. But I mean, yeah, shit, y'all. Here, let me get rid of this. Right now, pretty much gold. I'll start off with gold. Gold has just kind of been doing its thing, you know. Last night when I was watching it drop, it was somewhere around here. I was expecting it to come somewhere up in this imbalance, which it did, though I was expecting to come a little higher, maybe somewhere around here, which it never did. So it just kind of started doing its thing. Um, Man, I don't know. Gold's kind of in a funky area right now where there's liquidity on the bottom, liquidity on top, and it's deciding just to it's deciding just to grab some orders. It doesn't know which way it wants to go. So, you know, we just we waiting right now. Yeah, I don't know what it's doing. If anything, I think it's gonna sell, continue down to the bearish side, maybe fill this imbalance. Um, I mean, just looking at the 15-minute and the hour, that's kind of the vibe it's giving me. But we'll see. It may do something when it gets down here because, man, it's just been respecting this area so many times already. It, there. I feel like there's two things. If it gets down here, I think it's gonna wick because there's a lot of this. Though it doesn't have to do that, it could just respect this and still go up. But for now, I think it may sell. So if I was looking for anything, it would be some selling opportunity, which, I mean, we saw it hit this supply that had occurred during London session, or Asian session. This was what, like 2, 3 in the morning. So it's reacting off of that pretty good. Um, Other than that, let's see. 5 minute. I mean, I see equal lows here on the bottom pretty much. Um, I see these that were swept here. Those are swept, leaving this last push up here, as well as some imbalance right here. Um, it wasn't really a full body break here. I still feel like there's liquidity here that it didn't grab, so this zone could still be a little iffy, but 15-minute, kind of a wick, kind of ugly, you know, though we are in this area down here. Here's on the opposite end, demand and some imbalance right here. So it could go lower into these areas, which I think it might. That being said, a possible sell here is definitely a thing. I mean, let's look at the 5 minute high to low. We're looking at, oh shit. Y'all see that? What's going on? Why it looking crazy right now? Damn. That scared me, I ain't gonna lie. Uh, this looks a little funky, I'm not gonna lie, but fuck it. I don't see why not. We just get in here, going for it. So, I think gold has $5 a point. If I was to get in here, stop at, we'll do this high. TP at the low. That's a nice 1 to 3. We are on gold here, which is good. That's 5 pips. Let's see. So one contract's $25. So we can do 10 contracts, but we can't even put 10 contracts. So we can risk 0.25% at 125 with 5 contracts. So let's do that. Okay. I go here. Sell limit. We're gonna sell 5. And then we're gonna have a stop buy for 5. We'll see how this plays out. As in the Dow, we didn't really get a full body break here, so this is kind of iffy. And I need to get these off here. The reason I need to get those off is because I had this wrong. Let's change this. There we go. 2 and 2, so I'll put those back. Even though I don't know if it matters too much. Buy, sell, stop, 2. Alright, y'all. So those were my 2 trades. I'll let you know how they play out, and yeah, man, we'll pretty much go from there. Till then, I'm probably gonna be uploading, editing some videos, etc., etc. Um, but yeah, all right, y'all. I'll pause this. I'll see y'all back in a minute. All right, what it do, y'all? We are back at it. I'm gonna explain what's happened so far. Um, so I took my limits off down here. We had a couple buy limits down in this area. Um, we can see price did come down, though it didn't fully come down all the way how we expected. It then did turn around on us. Um, price came up and started wicking above these areas, though in my mind it wasn't really a decent break of structure. I mean, we can see here that it kind of wicked and was doing some stuff up here. Though I was targeting this last push down with the imbalance right here, and well, lo and behold, it did play out nice. So we didn't enter in this trade here, but if we did, it would have been a pretty nice trade. Um, yeah, that was that. I'm gonna go to gold for you guys now. I'll be able to show you what I did over there. Um, so pretty much this was the area that we were looking at. I entered in 5 contracts short. It looks like it's still running, but I'm already out of this. Pretty much I shorted, and I shorted it from here, 5 contracts into some imbalance. Once price hit that area, I pretty much took 3 off the table, moved stop loss to break even. And I know it could have been a little too soon, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Um, like right now, I'd still pretty much be in profits. If this hits TP, then hey, it hits TP. It is what it is. If it doesn't, then it doesn't, right? But I pretty much mitigated my risk, took some off the table, and yeah, 5 contracts short. That was that. I'm up 148 for the day. Show you guys that. So there we go. 29th, 148. Um, Pretty much the same average as the day before, or not the day before. Sorry, on the 25th of last Friday. Um, but yeah, that was that for today. We'll see how this trade plays out. The next video I'll make, I'll give you guys an update about how this trade plays out. It could go down, hit TP, clear these lows, and if it does in that case, um, you know, it's alright. It's alright because in my mind, I have 2 things. I go, okay, well, hey, I could have, left the risk on the table and potentially had, a bigger payout for today. Um, But then again, that's borderline dealing with greed, right? Because at the end of the day, I have a system, and the system pretty much told me take profits here and stop loss break even, let the rest ride, and that's exactly what it did. Took partials, stop loss break even. She came back up, hit stop loss. It is what it is. All right, and I have to be okay with 148 for the day. You know, this took less than 10 minutes for this trade. You know what I'm saying? There's people out there that are working full 12-hour shifts or 8-hour shifts to make this amount. So we got to put that in perspective and open our mind a little bit. Other than that, yo, that was pretty much it for today. Again, my next video that I make, I'll give you guys an update on how this plays out. It looks like it may just continue going down, hitting TP. And if it does, all right, cool. On to the next, right? That's all we can do. I can't sit here and want to be like, oh, well, I'm going to get in for another. Nah, 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 nah. We're not going to deal with that. That's greed. We're not going to deal with that. We're just going to let that, go through our mind and then leave our mind. And that's that. We can feel it, but we're not going to sit here and harp on it, all right? We're going to feel it, process it, let it leave. Just like that. Um, Again, we're cool with 148 for the day, which is nice. Um, Again, 30 kind of did its play, which was 30 was just beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. Even though I didn't take it just because it wasn't a full body break here, it was just wicks. But hey, I mean that's something that my mentor talked to me about. If everything else lines up and we have the last push down, take out a liquidity, imbalance here, it's bullish. This is bullish. If everything else lines up, and there's only one thing that didn't line up, like man, just fucking take it. So um, yeah. All right, y'all. Well, that was today's video. I'll hit you up later. I'm gonna upload some videos onto YouTube. Till then, peace.